Hi everyone, it is a toasty one in Portland today, so don't mind my sweat. We're gonna do some lighter weights today, higher reps, keep our heart rate up for the most part. So just roll with it and move in a way that feels good to you. Take modifications when needed and always listen to your body. So when you're ready, we're just gonna come into a tabletop, get your shoulders stacked over your wrists, your hips over your knees, and bring that pelvis up and in. Strong core all the way around. Gaze forward and down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. We're gonna come to a hover right away. So bring that lower pelvis in. Really engage that core. Take those fingers, press them into the mat, spread them wide, protecting your wrists. And then we're just gonna tap and hover. Slow. Keep that engagement in that core. Keep breathing here. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring those knees out wide. Bring those toes together. Sit back. Spread those hands out in front of you. Let that chest kind of sink towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and slide your hands back under your shoulders, pelvis tuck, and we're just gonna come into a little push-up and then sit back. Push up, elbows in, core in, sit back. 5, 4, maybe you find a little more of a range. My shoes are kind of limiting me here. 2, 1. When you're ready, we're gonna bring our shoulders back over and just hold core in, and then we're just gonna take a couple push-ups here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring those knees back in. I'm gonna come back into our hover. So nice long core, tail to head, and then we're tapping and hovering for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into your first downward facing dog. Deep inhale, exhale. Let that chest sink, let those hips rise up, heels come down, and then when you're ready, we're gonna roll back into that tabletop. Let that head and neck follow, core in. Exhale, push back. 5, 4, 3, good job. 2, last one, we're gonna come all the way down. Bring it down again, long spine. And then when you're ready, you're gonna kick up your right foot. So flex that foot, kick through the heel. Not too big of an arch to your back here. We're still staying solid. And then we're just gonna hover and squeeze up through that glute. Squeeze. If it feels better, you can come down on that left forearm. Just try to keep your hips kind of coming down towards the ground. We're here for 5, 4, good job. 3, cores in, 2, 1, and then when you're ready, come down to a hover and out for the side for your fire hydrant. So keep that gaze forward, legs at 90 degrees. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna kick the legs straight out, and you're gonna bring it into your tricep or your elbow. Kick it out. Keep those fingers pressed into the mat. That's gonna kind of help your body stay engaged with this movement. We're here for 5, 4, keep your weight distributed evenly if you can. 3, 2, 1, kick it out and then bring it in. We're gonna hold in this crunch on your right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that knee back down. You're in your tabletop. Push into that downward facing dog. Deep inhale, exhale. When you're ready, you're gonna turbocharge your dog. So deep bend of those knees. Kind of sit back in toward those glutes. And then when you're ready, we're just gonna come forward into a plank, back into your turbocharge. Forward, turbocharge. Check your wrists right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, good job. One more. And then slowly come down to those knees. We're gonna come back into that tabletop hover. So hover, back, core is really in, keeping that gaze forward, pressing into the mat with your fingers. 5, 4, 3, coming down to tabletop, and 2, 1, tabletop. Go ahead and kick through that left heel, keep that core up and in, hover, push back. And that little glute squeeze if you can. Again, you can drop that right arm as long as that elbow's underneath your shoulder, and you can kind of keep your core facing the ground instead of stacking up. Keep squeezing. Already sweating quite a bit. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down for that hover and then out for your fight hydrant. So it doesn't have to be a lot of movement. We're just gonna find the top of your range so you can keep the rest of your body really stable. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come down for that hover. Kick that foot all the way out. Keep it flexed. And then into that tricep or elbow. Inhale out, exhale in. Go for 5. Find that crunch on that left side. 4. Doing great. 3. Push through that heel. 2, 1. We're gonna hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that back down, tabletop. Push into that downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Maybe walk your dog side to side, holding onto one side and then the other. And just really feeling those outer thighs, those heels to hamstrings, to quad, to glutes. Take a moment, and then when you're ready, we're gonna turbocharge again. Forward, plank, turbocharge. Forward, turbocharge. We're gonna do 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna turbocharge, and you're gonna step this right foot forward. So right foot comes to the outside of your hands, and then we're gonna come back, turbocharge, left foot. Back, turbocharge, right foot. Plank, turbocharge, left. Back, turbocharge, right. If this is too much, you can just keep doing your turbocharges, but we're gonna start feeling out the range of our hips. Getting in there, moving in a way that feels challenging, but doesn't hurt. Turbocharge left. We're gonna do 1 more on each side. Turbocharge right, turbocharge left. Come back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up, knee to nose, step through, low lunge. Drop that back knee, kind of pull this right hip back a little bit, sink into it. Squeeze those elbows together. Come into your crescent lunge. And then when you're ready, exhale, half split. Flex those toes towards you, right hip pulls back. Take a moment here, we're gonna push our heel, take a micro bend to your knee, push that heel down, engaging this hamstring, and then as you straighten your knee, pull that quad back, engaging that quad too. Should feel a little more active in this stretch, active muscle stretch. And then when you're ready, come forward, crescent, half split. Lay and fly if you want it. crescent, half split. Go ahead and roll forward, come into a runner's lunge, coming out of the pinky side of that toe. Take a breath. And then when you're ready, plant that foot, tuck that back toe, get strong on the back left foot, and then step all the way forward, come into your Malasana or your yogi squat. Deep inhale, exhale, tailbone comes down to the ground, chest comes up, maybe push on those inner thighs a little bit, not forcing anything, just finding a little space. And then when you're ready, we're gonna slowly plant our hands, heels come out. Inhale all the way up, reach. Exhale, cactus those elbows, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift in this wide stance. Plant your hands, step back into your plank. And we're gonna turbocharge. Step the left foot forward. Plank, charge, right. Plank, charge, left. Plank, charge, right. Keep moving. Keep a good, strong hand to mat ratio. So you're still staying supported. If you have blocks, that's an option. Putting a little more space in there. We're gonna do 2 more on each side. This starting now. Left, charge, right, charge, left, charge, right, charge. Ooh, downward facing dog. Inhale left, exhale knee to nose. Step through, low lunge. Drop that back knee, pull that left hip back, sink into your crescent. Take a breath here, maybe towel off. If you're as sweaty as I am, go ahead and come forward, bring your arms into it when you're ready. Inhale, exhale into your half split. So toes come towards you, flex this foot, and then when you're ready, find that micro bend in that front knee, press that heel down into the mat, and then lift that quad back. Engaging that leg. Should feel like a deeper, more active stretch. When you're ready, inhale, come forward, crescent. Exhale, half split. Lean and fly if you want it. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, half split. Good job. Come forward, runner's lunge. So out to that pinky toe, find that left hip, take a deep inhale. And then when you're ready, plant that foot, get strong in your back. Right leg, come all the way forward. Come into your Malasana. Deep inhale, exhale. This time we're gonna come up halfway, so your tailbone and your crown of your head are still aligned, and then we're gonna hover and press up. So you're gonna find a little more resistance by gently pressing into the inner thighs, keeping that back nice and long. Not a lot of rounding happening here. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Rise up halfway, plant those hands, toes, heels come out. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back into your plank, and then come into your tabletop again. This time we're gonna grab weights, put it behind that right foot, and then we're just gonna come up and back down. You don't have to use a weight. You could also use a block. Keep going. I'll show you a little example where you get that block in between your glute and your heel. It's a little more challenging for sure. And then you just come up for that squeeze. So find the resistance if you don't have either one of them. I know we've been here for a minute, so we're just gonna do 5, 4, good job. 3, 2, hold at the top, 1, and pulse. Push through that heel, find that glute squeeze. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover, and then go ahead and come out to the side. Hover, out to the side. Good job. Out to the side. So again, press those hands into the mat. Core engaged. We're here for 5, 4, 3. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit on this next move too. 1. We're gonna pulse first. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your weight even. 2, 1. Go ahead and come down, hover, and then we're gonna come for a curtsy up and then squeeze it in. So instead of extending your leg, you're coming right leg behind left and then bringing it in towards that tricep or elbow, and you definitely do not have to touch. We just want to find that crunch on that side body. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, doing great. Keep that core wrapped in. This 1, we're gonna hold into that side crunch for 5, 4, keep that foot flex, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that down. Move that weight out of the way. Whew. And we're gonna come into our tabletop hover, and then we're gonna push into our downward facing dog. Hover, let that head and neck come following your spine the whole way. 3, 2, 1. Push into that downward facing dog. This time we're gonna charge again, and then you're gonna step forward with your left, back, charge right. So I want you to know this is always an option, but if you want to try it, you could just come side to side at first without your turbocharge. And then if you're really feeling it, you can hop. So try to push into your hands, leave space for your legs. And we're here for 3, 2, any version, 1. Whew. Downward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, come all the way down to your tabletop. Bring that over to the left side. Take a deep breath. Balance your weight out, get your shoulders stacked over your wrists, your hips over your knees. And then we're ready to flex that foot. Come up, hover, up. So take a moment, try to find your breath here. I know that was a lot. At least for me it was. We're here for 6. Actually, sorry, I forgot we did a little more. We're here for 6 after this one. 6. Squeeze at the top, find that glute. 5, 4, 3, good job. 2, keep breathing. 1, come to the top and pulse. Whew. Find that breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. When you're ready, we're gonna come down in 3, 2, 1. Come to that hover, out to the side. Slow, controlled movement. Find your version of that fire hydrant, keeping that foot flexed. We're here for 7, 6, pulsing, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, push up, and then curtsy. Good job. Up, squeeze, come to that crunch. Up, curtsy, up, crunch. Core is up and in, supporting you, keeping you strong in this movement. Ooh, so fiery. We're here for 5, 4, keep that gaze forward and down. 3, not looking behind. 2, 1, bring it in, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lose that weight. Grab a sip of water. Whoa. Towel off real quick if you need it. And then we're gonna come into a tabletop hover. I know we've been here before. You're gonna mix it up. When you're ready, you're gonna step out to plank and back in, and then switch your legs. Doesn't matter which one you lead with, just slowly switching it out. So it's out, out, in, and then the other leg out, out, in. Keep those shoulders over the wrists. Keep pressing those fingers into the mat. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Both sides. Oh, downward facing dog when you're ready. Deep inhale. Exhale, right leg's gonna come up high this time. Knee to nose, we're gonna come all the way through for a high lunge. Oh my gosh, grab your weights. If you can, go ahead and pull this right hip back a little bit. Find a long line from your heel to your head at first. Find a nice hinge. And then we're just gonna start by taking a few wide rows here. Slow movement. Find that squeeze between the shoulder blades. Squeeze them at the top. Keep that right hip pulled back, light on that back leg. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can always go to lighter weights if you need it. 5, or just lose them. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and deep bend that back knee. Pull this right hip back so you're just in this hover low lunge here. And then when you're ready, we're gonna come out for our shoulder presses. So I can't think of words today, I'm sorry you guys, but just come out with your elbows straight out with shoulders. The first thing to go are my words. I don't know why I'm like that, but I am. So pull that right hip back, chest up, core engage, hover, out, very controlled on the way down. So arms are just staying in this position, but they're coming out and back in. Slow movement here. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring those weights together. You're gonna step this back, toe in, and then step it back. In, back. So again, stay really light on the back leg. Just tapping and really pressing through that front foot, grounding your triangle. So your big toe, your pinky toe, and that heel. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do 10 more, but this time we're gonna move with our bicep curl into our press. Down, press. And you also have the option, if you feel like you have a lot of control, then just bring that knee all the way up, pressing through that foot, keeping that micro bend in that front knee, not locking it, strong through. We're here for 2 more. 1, go ahead and step back, bring those weights down, right underneath your hands, turbocharge, come into that plank, turbocharge, plank, turbocharge, plank, turbocharge, plank, turbocharge, plank. When you're ready, we got 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna turbocharge. And you can either step or stay in your plank and step, or side to side. Go now for 10, 9, 8, 7, good job. We got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, turbocharge, and then push into your downward facing dog. Left leg comes high, knee to nose, step all the way through. Stand up, pull that left hip back, Get that nice long line. This time we are gonna come into our rows. I'm just gonna call them rows, but we're gonna squeeze those elbows in tight, bring it down, bring it in. This is a tough class for me today, guys. This heat's getting to me, but thanks for bearing with it. Do have a plan. Elbows in tight. Find that shoulder squeeze, core in. Keep squeezing here. Keep that nice long line. Doing great. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna find that deep bend to that back knee. Bring those weights together. Just gonna tap it up, come back down. So your hips and your head are all kind of in a stand-up position here, straight up and down. Deep bend to that front knee, and then just kind of practice with this side, getting a feel for it. So you're real light, grounding that left foot, really rooting it down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then when you're ready, we're gonna bring those arms down, curl, press up, shoulder press, back down, curl, press. So if you want it, you can bring that knee up, playing with that balance a little bit. It's okay to feel a little more wobbly on one side, or maybe you're just not feeling it today. Listen to your body, please. We got here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Go ahead and step back. And then we're gonna find that long line, put those weights back down. And then when you're ready, we're gonna turbocharge, plank. Turbocharge, plank. We're here, or you can go a little faster if you want it. Amping up for our low frog hop lunges, I'll call them. We're here for 5, 4, 3, and then take whatever version you want for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Come into downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Exhale. We're gonna look forward, step towards your hands. Go ahead and move the weights out of the way a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reach. Ooh, hands to heart. Take another sip of water if you want it. And then we're gonna grab our weights again as we come up. So if you want to use heavier weights right now, that is an option. We are going to get into our shoulders again. So have your lighter weights near you if you need to trade them out. When you're ready, we're just going to come into a squat. So let's get hip width maybe a little bit wider if that's just better for your body. Sit back in those glutes. You can bring the weights to your shoulders if you want to. We're just going to take a squat here. So coming up about 98% of the way, 95. Feel it out. Find that core, lower ribs come in. Pressing through those feet, pushing up. Good job. Resisting on the way down. Find your breath here. Talking to myself too. Slow it down. We're here for 7. We're going to stay at the bottom of these at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come down, and then we're going to step back into a lunge. Right foot's going to step back. You're going to step into your squat, and then you're going to step out and get low into this right foot. So back, lunge, front, side, center, back. So this left leg is really staying grounded, finding that range of the right hip, not leaning too much forward, keeping kind of a similar stance on that back lunge. Should feel a lot of awareness in this left leg, right away. Doing great here. Out. We're here for 3. Keep going. Low. 2. Keep that left foot grounded. 1. Go ahead and come back to your center, and then we're gonna press back in this triceps and take a curl. Press back, curl. Get low if you want with your legs. Just kind of holding the squat here. Curl. And then when you're ready, after 3 more of these, so find the resistance on your triceps, curl. 2, we're gonna come into a shoulder press. 1. So back, press to your triceps, curl, press up. Back, press, curl up. It's a lot of twisting. If you want to come back into a hammer curl, that's up to you. If you feel like you're getting lost in this or you have heavier weights, just keep that core supporting your back. Keep pressing in the triceps. We're going to do 7, 6. We're going to lose the weight for a second here. And 5. Good job, everyone. 4, 3, curl, press, triceps. 2, 1. Go ahead and gently put your weights down. Come back into your squat, and we're gonna jump squat. So if you don't wanna jump, come onto the tippy toes here and just give it a little burst. But if you're jumping, land softly, whole foot, nice and soft, chest up. Okay, on the sound, at the count of 3, we're gonna go for it as fast as you can, still landing soft. 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Go ahead and jog it out here for a second. Pull it down. We're gonna hit the other side. First some squats on the other side, and then when you're ready, shake it out. Deep inhale, exhale. 1 more breath. Exhale, grab your weights and come into your squat. Whew. Okay, good job. So again, to heart, to shoulders, whatever feels good. Come into those squats, coming up most of the way, not all the way. Find that little hinge hip, pushing through those heels, grounding those toes, lower ribs in. Ooh. Good job. Here for 5, 4, come to the bottom of the squat, and 3, 2, 1, come down, and then when you're ready, step back, center, out. This time with the left, center, back, center, out. So keep moving, center, out. Keep that right foot grounded this time. Keep a deep bend to that left knee as you come down, so your chest is coming up. Doing great. Ooh. We're here. 4, 5, out, center, in, 6, sorry, 4, why did I do that? 3, that's curl, go in, 2, good job, 1, ooh, so spicy, Okay, come back up. And then again, we're gonna come into these biceps. This time we are gonna come into our hammer only. So keep that where it is. And then keep finding those triceps. Got a few more of these. And then when we're ready, 2, we're gonna come into that press. 1, all the way up, back, curl, up, back, up, good job. We're gonna do 5 more here, and then we're gonna stay in a shoulder press here. 4, good job. Triceps. 3, don't forget, don't swing it out so you're not resisting. 2, 1, and then we're gonna come up to the shoulders, come into your shoulder press. So your lower body's just micro bent knees, hips, come elbows out. Ooh. Slow down that breath. It'll come back up one more time, don't worry. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the bent elbow. Bring those together. If you can bring them all the way together, great. If not, that's okay too. Pressing those weights in, we're just gonna pulse it up. So elbows straight out from our shoulders, core engaged. Press up. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Hold this with your forearms together in 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Come into a French press, so your biceps are framing your face. Press up 90 degrees. Ooh. Keep pressing into those triceps. We're gonna do one more cardio burst here in a moment, so catch your breath, get down. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to that 90 degrees and pulse. 10, 9, bring those lower ribs in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lose your weights, bring it lower. And then we're gonna come into our jump squat. So again, remember, toes are the option. Just give it that little burst of energy. But if we're jumping, go for it. We're gonna pick up the pace in 3, 2, as many as you can as I count to 10. 1, go. Soft landing, burst the energy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish it up. Jog it out for a sec. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, deep breath in. One more. Oh. Go ahead and take a sip of water. We're gonna come down to the mat real quick. Hit our abs. So close. Good job. You're doing amazing. Ooh. So I'm gonna bring my weights with me. You can bring a block or skip it all together. Totally up to you. Roll down. Lock those heels in towards you. And then press the weights up. So while our weights are up, we're gonna take our lower pelvis, press it down into the mat, and then really start to feel those full ab isolation there. And then once you have your lower pelvis pressed down, you're just gonna pulse these weights as if you're stamping them in the ground. If you don't have weights or you're using a block, there's the block and weights, and no weights at all. Or if it really bothers your neck, just keep that chin off your chest. So whatever version, find what you're up for today. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. We're here for 5, 4, holding at the top at 3, 2, 1. Come to the top of this and pulse. 10, 9, keep pressing that lower pelvis into the mat, chin off your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll your head down. Keep that pelvic engagement and bring those feet up to 90 degrees. Flex those feet. Your knees are right above your hips. core is pressed down on the mat, and then when you're ready, you're gonna do your dead bugs. So left leg comes out, right, or left arm, right leg, doesn't matter which side really, but make sure that you keep that core engagement pressing down the mat. If you feel like you lose it, then just don't come down as far. Come up a little higher. Slowly, opposite leg to opposite arm. If you have the weights, it is more challenging. It's true, but maybe you're up for that today. Exhale as you come in, inhale out. Find that breath. You're doing great. Not too much longer here. It's a sweaty one, and it's not just the heat, it is challenging. But that's the point, is like keep it exciting, or at least variety. Keep your brain and your body challenged, and not only do I feel like it goes faster, but it keeps things fresh and more challenging. Okay, we got 4. Keep pressing that belly down. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Go ahead and set your weights down, kick your feet straight up, and then we're gonna bring it out for a wide V and back together. Out, back together. So take the time, pelvis coming down the mat. And then if you feel okay with it, bring those hands behind your head, lift up for a hover. And then we're gonna come into a little crunch on both. On the front, sheesh, you guys, at the top of your abs, as you push through these heels, find that resistance in those inner thighs, firing up those lower abs too. Oh man, we're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, doing great, almost at 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your knees together. Stretch out that tummy for a sec. And then when you're ready, you have that bent knees, and we're just gonna stack the right leg on top and let the left knees kind of roll over to your left side. And then we're gonna bring our hands behind our head again and come in for the side body crunch. We're not here for long, we're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into a hover and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come all the way to center, and then roll all the way over to your right. Come up for that crunch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Stretch out, point those toes, reach out those fingers, deep belly breath. And when you're ready, go ahead and walk those feet in, and you're gonna take your right knee, press it into your belly, extend that left. And you take a little ankle rolls here, and then when you're guiding up this left, you're just gonna come into a figure 4, press on that inner thigh, flex that foot, maybe find a little bit of movement. And then when you're ready, everything's gonna fall over to your left. Take that right arm out. Deep inhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center, unwind yourself. Left leg's gonna come in, right's gonna extend. Take a couple little ankle rolls here if it feels good. Switching direction. And then when you're ready, right foot's gonna come in, cross over, find a little space on that left hip. And then everything can fall over to your right, and tee out the left, deep breath in. Gently come back to center, unwind yourself. Knees come into your chest. Maybe give yourself a little back massage, rolling around in a circle. And then when you're ready, rock and roll until you can come to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, stretch that tricep out by grabbing an elbow. Inhale, switch it out. Inhale, reach up, hands to heart. Thank you for coming to class today, and I hope that got you at least half as sweaty as it got me. Thanks for joining, guys. See you soon.